Hello, back again. I'm actually recording on my new iPod and I'm sitting in my bathroom doing this for once. I decided I was going to do another video about stuff. Yesterday was amazing. I wound up not getting my boyfriend on camera, but yesterday turned out to be amazing in other ways. And let's just say that our relationship changed a great deal, and yeah. Yeah. It was awesome. I can't. I mean, you can pretty much guess what I'm talking about, but like I don't want to say exactly what it is. But let's just say you can guess what I'm getting at. It ain't hard to guess. But it was amazing. It was awesome. It was well worth the time I spent with him. And Brandon is and very much will always be for me worth the wait. To wait to have a relationship with him that is beyond friendship. The reason why I'm saying this is because we have been friends for a really long time. We've been friends for a really long time. And when that relationship changes as drastically as it has in the past 2 years, you kind of get used to waiting for someone. And I got used to waiting for him. I liked him for a really long time. Even when I was married. I'm not even going to sit up here and lie. I did like him when I was married. I just chose not to act on that. I was not going to commit adulteries. So, I just didn't say anything about it. But he is worth the wait, and what I had to go through, just to get to this point. And now, I mean, it's amazing. He's a really good man, and he treats me really, really, really well, and I'm really happy. I mean, like, super excited, happy, like, ready to get up every day. I mean, I wake up, like, blushing. Because I've gone to sleep thinking about him, and then I wake up thinking about him. He is amazing. Like, I know I've said that word a lot, but like, like, he's amazing. Like, just super sweet, really nice, and he does treat me really well. Like, I feel good when I'm with him. Like, it feels okay to be with him. And when I'm around him, like, I'm always smiling, and I laugh a lot, and that's always been like something that's been a requirement for me with dudes that I like. And dudes that I'm with and that I spend time with and stuff. In order for me to really be okay with a dude, like, he gotta make me laugh. Like, he has to be able to make me laugh. And I have to feel good when I'm with him. If I don't feel good when I'm with him and he doesn't make me laugh, chances are we're not going to have anything to talk about. I need a dude that can make me laugh. I appreciate guys who try. and he tries. Unintentionally most of the time. But yeah. Like, someone who makes me laugh, and he does. And he completely makes me believe in people again. If you can imagine, he makes me believe in people again. And, like, just humanity in general. Like, I had gotten to the point where I didn't have faith in humanity. I had lost all faith in humanity. Completely lost all faith in humanity. Couldn't trust people, nothing. And I can with him. I feel like I can. And he makes me want to be a good person. He really does. He makes me want to be a good person. He has the biggest, most beautiful heart. I mean, this guy is just like, he would give you the shirt off his back if he thought that it would help you. You know, if you needed help. You know, and he's nice and really generous and kind and just great. He's really great. And I benefit, my life is better because he's in it. And I mean, I don't know if I could say that about my ex-husband. I really don't. And I'm trying not to compare them. I will never, like, compare them. Not, like, outright to his face be like, I'm comparing you. No, I will never do that. I will never compare him. He doesn't deserve that. He's better than that anyway. So, no. He is so good of a person that I could never do that. I could never do it anyway. Like, I just wouldn't do that anyway. But I definitely am not going to do that to him. Because nobody deserves that. And he, of all people, doesn't deserve that. But yeah, yesterday was amazing and awesome and wonderful and, like, just so great on so many levels that it would take me forever to just detail how great everything was yesterday. We spent time together yesterday, a couple of hours. I got to see him before I left, and it makes me blush. Let me put it that way. It makes me blush. Oh, I blush. And the first thing I thought later was, oh, fatty, what did you do? I was like, oh, fatty, what did you do? Because, you know, my nickname for myself is Fatty, so first thing I thought was, oh, fatty, what did you do? That's bad. You did something really bad, didn't you? Yes, you did. And yes, I was talking to myself in the third person. Yes, I was like, fatty, what did you do? That's bad. It's really bad. Now, you've opened that can of worms. You better be prepared to catch every single one that comes out. You did this. I was like, you did this. You did it. You're gonna have to, like, fix this. You better fix it, and you better fix it right. You better do right. And especially when he said, like, in the previous video, I had said that he had said, like, something really sweet to me about wanting to do better for me. And I'm like, you can't get no better than, okay, you could, but the whole key here is you can't get no better than what you already are. You are that good already. Like, you can't be no better a person than who you are right now. And yeah, I know everybody's got room to grow and all, but he is so awesome of a person that, yeah. Yeah. So yesterday, I I'm trying to think of the best way to describe what happened without really getting into it. But suffice to say that spending time with him, it was the first time that he and I had spent time together in this way. And it was hilariously awkward. And yet, at the same time, awesome. I have never laughed so much in my life. I was like, what in the world? That's not supposed to work like... Okay. Okay. But I felt like I could be myself with him. And that's what made it so awesome, was that I could be me, and I didn't feel self-conscious. I did feel self-conscious slightly, just because under the circumstances, yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, give me a minute here. But, we got to talk, and, we spent time together, and it was great. Oh, it was so wonderful. Like, it was so wonderful. Brandon is so amazing. So, Brandon, if you watch this, I love you. I love you, and thank you for being amazing and great and wonderful and having a lot of patience with me. Having a lot of patience up to this point and sticking with me and letting me do strange things and say strange things, and you just go along with it. And thank you for being my best friend and being the one person in the world that, like, gets me and my craziness and my awkwardness. And I wasn't trying to be awkward on purpose. I really wasn't. I just was really awkward because I was being self-conscious and not you. So, yeah. That's just in case you're watching this. Okay, I'm going to stop embarrassing myself now by being all mushy and stuff. But I wanted to say something. I wanted to record this for posterity and say a little something, considering it's a major change in my relationship with my boyfriend. Which us beginning a relationship has been documented on camera. Like, having a romantic relationship has been documented on camera. And I just wanted to, this is a big step for us. So I really wanted to say, it was awesome, and that, it was awesome. So, like, I got back to town today. I got back into town, and I texted him when I got back into town, and I really wanted to be, excuse me. God, it's super late, too. I really wanted to be in his arms, and so, I told him that. And I told him I loved him, because I do. I love him. I love him quite a bit. And I always have. And he knows that. And, I told him that, and he texted me back later and was like, he loved me too, which is weird. It's kind of weird. It was kind of weird. Oh, I was singing to him on Sunday too, and it was awesome. I was singing to him. And he was like, oh, that's sweet. You're singing to me. And I'm like, that was okay. Oh, yeah, back in the day, I I guess I should point this out. Back in the day, when we were in high school, I was a soprano in the chorus. I started out as an alto in chorus, and then my voice changed, and I became a soprano. And then I stopped singing. I stopped singing. I had problems with my choral director in high school, and I gave up. I might would have done something professional with it had I really had not just dropped it. I mean, I literally just stopped. So, yeah, I didn't do it for a long time. Friends and family have heard me, but that's about it. The outside world has not heard me sing. Just because I would assume that I have a decent voice, but there's years of disuse. So, I don't know. Excuse me. God. Okay, I need to take my ass to bed is what this is telling me. But it's just years of disuse, and so I haven't used it in so long that I don't know. I still have a pretty decent range, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. I used to be able to hit at least 3 octaves. I could go up the scale at least 3 octaves. And then once I gave it up, because I didn't use it anymore. I used to also be able to, I could hit the whistle register and hold it. And it'd be pretty strong. It would be a good, strong, solid note within the whistle register. And for those of you who don't know about music and stuff with the whistle register, basically just listen to any Mariah Carey stuff, old school Mariah Carey. Anything pre-Honey, or well, I don't even know the album that she did. I think it was called Butterfly. Anyway, the song Honey, anything before that was released where she uses the whistle register is a great example of that. Otherwise, she doesn't really use it in her new stuff. Anything after that, she really doesn't use it in. I'm trying to think what's a good song for you to listen to. Anything on her first 2 albums, her self-titled debut, Mariah Carey, Emotions. She kind of used it on Music Box a little bit. A few songs, especially at the end of Anytime You Need a Friend, she uses it. The best song, now that I think about it, the best song to listen to do it is probably Vision of Love, Can't Let Go, And You Don't Remember, and Love Takes Time. At the end of Love Takes Time, she uses the whistle register. But by the time Daydream came along, and she does use it in Fantasy on Daydream. But by the time Fantasy came along, she really stopped using it right about that album. And then after, because everything after Daydream is like her new stuff. Like her R&B, like hip hop stuff. And then she just stopped using it then. So, and I assume she could still probably do it, but she chooses not to use it. And her voice, she herself said that her voice changed when she had babies. But she stopped using it, so of course it's going to change. So, I mean, that's just biology. That's just biology, basically. But, yeah, I used to be able to hit the whistle register on all of those songs pretty well. I can't do it anymore, not as well as I used to. Nowhere near as well as I used to. And I'd have to sit down with somebody who was, trained and figure out where my voice is now and what my vocal range is and what part of the whistle register I could hit with confidence and, control. That was the whole point, was to be able to hit it with control. But if you couldn't tell, Mariah Carey was my favorite singer back in the day. She was my absolute favorite singer. I wanted to sing like Mariah Carey so bad. Oh my God, I was in love with Mariah Carey. My mom loved Mariah Carey too, so that's kind of why I got into it. So my mom's probably heard me sing the most. Anyway, I guess I'll talk about music later at some point. I don't know. But I'm going to go to bed because I'm looking at my clock and it is almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go to bed and I'll see you guys later. So I'm going to say goodnight to the bad guy. Deuces.